well, it says 100, but this is actually episode 101. I don't think I changed it in the title, but this is the stream for you if you're wanting to learn how to grow your e-commerce business and make more money. We're going to be looking at Facebook ad accounts tonight. We're going to be blowing them up. We're going to be looking at landing pages. We're going to be looking at maybe even some email automations. And speaking of email, if you want to make more money with your e-commerce store, you want to increase your open rates with your emails. I know it because I did it. And increasing your open rates will increase your number of sales and decrease your cost per purchase on Facebook or Instagram or on TikTok or wherever it is that you purchase. So if you're using Klaviyo, I have a long story and history with Klaviyo, but my Klaviyo open rates on one of my stores was absolutely dismal. When I moved to OmniSend, to cut a long story short, when I moved to OmniSend, my open rates went up from say 40% to now 60% on all of my automations and for a lot of my my campaigns. Now, if you are thinking about it and you think your open rates are at 20 to 40% versus open rates at 60%, which one's going to make you more money? So I do recommend OmniSend, and they are the sponsors of this video today. If you are interested in joining OmniSend, check out the description of this video. There'll be a link there that you can click to get started. And one of the cool things about OmniSend, I work with them exclusively. In a lot of these videos that I make for you guys, I literally show you my OmniSend automations that make me all the money, and I highly recommend them. All right, guys, let's go get everybody from the Freedom Club into the stream, and let's get started. Oops, wrong one. Here we go. Here we go. Welcome, Freedom Clubbers. This is the Growth Masterclass. My name is Chris, and I'm here today to help you with your Facebook ads, with your landing pages, with your emails to make you more money. I'm sure this meeting is already full of questions, so we'll jump on in and we'll get started. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. And for everybody else, let me share my screen. Sup, Daniel, Simon, Stav, Josh, Caden, the whole crew's here. The regular crew's here. Nice to see you guys. All right. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Keith, welcome. Max, welcome again. 8 questions in the queue today. Let's get. Is there anybody that I missed from last week before I get started? Is it or from Tuesday? Was there anyone who missed out? Because I'll do yours first. Okay, Theodora and Abby, you guys are first. Hey, Jimmy, sup? Lucky you were wearing clothes. Okay, guys, so we'll do Theodora, then we'll do Keith, and then we'll do Daniel. We'll do them in reverse order. Okay, Theodora. Guidance on Bright Minds. You had to pause the ads a couple of weeks. So you have no data for November, but you have data for September. Oi. My stream ended. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like Jimmy must have hit the end stream button. I blame you, Jimmy. Now we gotta wait for everyone to jump on in. Lucky you were wearing clothes. That's all I can say. All right, Bright Minds. Let's have a look. So conversion rate. I mean, look, these numbers are saying to me that they're okay. Well, I'll wait for Theodora to be. Theodora, are you back in? Sorry, don't take it personally, Daniel. Yep, I got you, Caden and Claire. We're gonna do this in reverse order to make sure I get to everybody. So to make sure Theodora and Maria are back in. Where are they? Come on. They're not here yet. Jimmy, do you mind doing me a little favor and just making sure they're going to jump back in? In the meantime, Caden and Claire, I'll do yours next, and then Daniel's, and then we'll come back to Theodora. Okay, Caden and Claire. All right, take a look at your ads. Started a new product. Not getting good traction yet. CTR looks promising. CPM, cost per click, not so good. We want to hear thoughts. You stopped your ads. Velmora and Co. All right. Yeah, I see the problem already. You can't sell this product with just red light therapy belt, ease pain and inflammation. That's, oh, I gotta say, with a passion, I'm really sorry, but with a passion, I absolutely hate your font. I hate it. Please change your font, please. Something more friendly. Okay, now, I gotta be careful here because I don't want to show you the landing pages of other Freedom students. But I can tell you, if you want to sell this, you need a way better angle. Aches and pains and inflammation just isn't enough. We need use cases. We need the benefits that it's going to bring your lifestyle, not necessarily what it does. Eases pain and inflammation is what it does, but what are the benefits? If you're going to go down a circulation and recovery, then you've really got to be a brand that's for the gym. Velmora and Co., what do you guys actually sell? Just this right now, just this. Is this the right branding for a red light belt? Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you very much. Okay. Daily companion for pain relief and recovery. So this is obviously going down the more sporty type of product here. The brand looks very infrared, so it's very on brand. We have uses a combination of red lights to penetrate deep into your skin, muscles, and joints and tissues to reduce inflammation, help circulation. And you see how it tells you how it's going to do what it tells you to do it too. So that's good. Designed to provide targeted pain relief in areas of your body that need it the most. Targeted pain relief. 10 to 20 minutes sessions. So they're telling us how to use it. It's not going to be too much of an investment of your time. It's not going to be too difficult. You can do this. It's easy. 20 minutes of your day. Medical grade. Portable design. Rechargeable battery. Those are the features of the product. 25% discount applied at checkout. That's pretty good. And they got the delivery time. Fantastic. All natural. This is good. So this is the angle that they're choosing. The all natural solution for pain and inflammation. And you see how this guy's got something on his knee. She's got it around her belly. We're really focusing on the movement in this one. I've seen people focus different angles for this. I'm not going to go through the angles because I don't want to like call anybody out. But there are many different benefits. Like there's many different ways that you can use red light therapy. You guys have just got to pick the one for you. Okay. 3 easy steps. Fantastic. Now your one. Eases pain and inflammation. It's just too generic. Are you experiencing pain and inflammation versus what these guys have here for daily companion for pain relief? And then here they've got, where is it? Provide targeted relief to areas of your body. You see how that it feels more like a product here versus yours, which feels more like, I don't know, less professional when you're asking a question, I find. See, we're already trying to tell me that there's lots of studies, but you haven't really told me what I got to read further to figure out what it actually does for me. Why thousands switched to red light therapy belt? Switched from what exactly? What is it? we should have already covered that up the top. This should be like, if you're coming this far down the page, this has got to like sell it more with more benefits. While you love it, this should be up the top there. These are good. These are nice little logos. It's too far down your page. You found it quite hard to find photos. You think it's worth getting UGC this early on? It's completely up to you, but photos. Ziad, can you tell us what the exact process is for finding products and validate it? I already kind of go through it at my streams, my friend. It's not just, I can't just give you an exact process. You just kind of learn my thought process and the way that I analyze products and I guess from my self experience. Now, Caden, Claire, do I think it's worth getting UGC early on? Well, let's take a look at your ads first. So this is Valmora Anchor. Let me find your ads and I'll see what we can see. I do know, like, if I didn't know that there were other students selling this and doing well, then I'd be less inclined to get UGC. But I do know there's a lot of, well, I know a handful of students who are doing well with red light therapy products. I also know there's a couple of other students struggling. So the product can work, absolutely. But like anything, it's not easy, is it? So you've spent $300 testing this. Now, according to our rules, this would be a pivot. So what I'm seeing here, yeah, you're right. Click-through is not too bad. I really wish you had only run this for $100 though. I really do wish. Your CPM is pretty high. That may come down over time. Hey, some of these click-throughs were actually pretty good. But your CPM was killing you. Absolutely killing you. Let's just have a look. Video testing broad. Oh, you can't see my sorry, my bad. Yeah, it looks set up correctly. So from my point of view, with what you've been doing here, you've kind of only just scratched the surface, but you've spent way too much money scratching that surface. You've only had 2 ads in here, but you've spent like $100 on, like up to $50 and $100 on a lot of these ad sets. To me, like, that's not how we test a product. And that's how we do initial testing, maybe in the first couple of days, but like we've seen here that health and wellness did okay, but it didn't beat broad in this sense. So we've got 2 videos, 3 videos in this one, and this one's been new image testing. So image-wise, the click-throughs are pretty good, 2.6%, 2.6%, but you can't expect to spend this amount of money on an ad set that has images and then another ad set that has videos. They got to be combined. If you want Facebook to work for you, you've got to give it, it's a hungry beast. It needs to eat, and it eats your ads. You've got to give it a combination of good images and good videos in one ad set to see if they're going to work together. Because what you're building here is one ad set it's a sales engine. And what Facebook is telling you is, hey, I can't get the sales you want because you're not giving me enough ads. Maybe it could have if you had a combination of the images and ads and videos in here. Maybe. Now let's have a look at this. Meet your all-in-one recovery tool using proven red light near infrared. So this is not the same product as this. It doesn't even look the same. It's not even the same color. That's not the same product. And that's the first problem. That's why your CPM is so high, because too many people are clicking on this, going to your product and going, well, that ain't the product I saw, close tab down. That's the first problem. Okay, let's do what she's saying.
Red light therapy belt. Due to my back pain, and I am seriously impressed as I have tried absolutely everything.
Okay. She's there talking about using this for her back pain, and you're getting clicks. You're getting clicks for that. You spent $58, 2.5% click-through rate. Now, what's the percentage that I tell you guys, it has to be above 1.5%. If you can get above 1.5%, great. You're at 2.5%. You're at 3% for some of these. And she's talking about back pain. This is where I'm talking about angles. Mum, these are... Oh, so I apologize. I thought these were all videos. This is an image. Okay. You just need more of these. Mum, these are so good for back and neck pain. And again, back and neck pain, great. And you're getting a 3.5% click-through rate. Oh, this is getting exciting. Sorry, I get a bit worked up. I know, I get worked up. This is why I do e-commerce.
If you train hard or deal with pain and inflammation, you have to check this out. The Velmora and Co.
I don't love that one. It's too slow and boring. And she's talking about exercising and pain and stuff. What I do like is these first two talking about back pain. But then when you go to your website, where's the back pain? So I did tell you I wasn't going to tell you the angles. And I'm not going to tell you the angles. I want you to find the angles. But I can tell you, when I sat down with one of these students who ended up becoming one of our coaches here, and we talked angles, and I told her what I thought her angle should be, she doubled down, tripled down, and quadrupled down on that specific angle for this product. And then she started getting sales. And then she got to 5K per month. And then she became a coach. So by all means, please pick a really solid angle and double down on your page. It maybe even rebrand your website to be red light, like Velmora and Co could be red, and really make this thing. Like, you've got a good product, I think. And the question was, should you get UGC? Yeah, you should go get UGC. Should you add more products? Yeah, add more red light products. Should you change your brand name? Up to you. I think Velmora and Co might work, but I would go get some UGC done, maybe from Use Clip. Maybe go spend $200 or $300 getting 2 or 3 different use clip videos. Ask for women and ask them to talk about back pain. And those can become GIFs on your landing page. Those can become ads in your thing, and ask them for photos as well. And if you can't get them from there, go and find someone on Fiverr or from what's it called? Upwork. You're on the right track, Kaden and Claire. I think I'm talking to Claire, right? Whoever I'm talking to, you're on the right track. Don't give up. All right, moving along. Did we get who was it? Did we get Theodora back in? No, she hasn't jumped back in yet. Okay, I'll skip Theodora for now. All right, Abby and then Daniel. So Abby, missed you on Tuesday. Please look at Pure Prep. Okay, let's do it. Keith, you're here. I'm looking for Theodora and or Maria. Okay, Pure Prep. Cool. We're selling wooden utensils. We got shop. Nice. You got installments. Oh, I wish we had installments in Abby. Okay, cool. I wish we had installments in Australia. Beautiful website. You and your family could be eating. No. Not could be eating. You and your family are eating. Come on. But no, it's a good angle. Yeah, nice website. It's nice enough. Let's go check out your ads. I don't know if this is the easiest product to sell. That doesn't mean jump out of it, but I don't know how easy it is. So this month, oh, I take that back. I absolutely wholeheartedly take that back. 11 pounds of purchase for your scaling main. 4% click through. 8 purchases. We had 11 clicks. What? 7% conversion rate? Get out. Are you in bronze yet or what? Whose was this again? Abby. Oh, sorry, Abby. If you could look at my ad account, please. I apologize, Abby. You did say you gave me your URL, and you did say look in your ad account. My apologies. But no, scale this puppy, Abby. Scale it. And how much have you made? I think you might be ready to come join us in the what's it called? Jimmy, you still here? Okay, the ROAS could be better. Abby, how much profit have you made this month? Oh, you are a bronze member. Cool. Okay. Jimmy, is Abby able to come into the Scalers growth call? I think she is. Abby, I don't know exactly how much you've made in terms of profit, but at this point I'm willing to put you into growth. I'll do that right now. Just give me a second. Yep, I'm doing it right now. It's for gold and blue members, but you are ready and it's only a short amount of time. That way I can help you out in... You launch ad Sunday. Sorry, Jimmy, you did tell me a while ago. Yeah, fair enough. So from now on, you feel free to come to these calls, but you can come and share your stuff inside our growth space. Meaning there's a less amount of members in there, and we're all scaling, so we're not looking to like make a new product. It's a bit up and down. Yeah, we're going to help you out. How do I get you in here? That's the question. All right, I might have to change your status here. Because you'll get a lot out of that space. I'm going to change your membership. There you go. Josh and Mel. Struggling a bit with the ad setup? You're just winging it, to be honest? Hey, listen, nothing wrong with winging it. I winged it for a long time. All right, so looking at these ads, what I want you to do over the next week, Abby, is we need to get this more consistent. So it looks to me like middle of funnel isn't doing much. I would just turn that off, and I would be spending, I'd be adding 20% to your budget every 3 days on these ones. These top of funnels and the ASC, giving you ROAS like this and purchase prices like this, fantastic. So we want to scale 20% every 3 days, as long as you're profitable. And if you're not profitable, I have some things we can do to the back end of the website that will help you become profitable. But if you could do that over this weekend, every 2 or 3 days, scale 20%. By the time Tuesday comes along and we're doing our growth call, I should have some more things to show you. So good job there. Good job. And I'll see you in our Scalers chat. Okay. Who was next? Who did I miss? Daniel. Please look at your website and ads. Daniel, can you just jolt my memory and give me your URL? Yeah, so sometimes for some stores, middle of funnel doesn't work. And when it's not working particularly well, I find sometimes it's better just to turn middle of funnel off if it's not working well. And the reason I turn it off is because if you have top of funnels that are kind of working and you have a middle of funnel that's not kind of working, well, the middle of funnel is going to take data. You're adding too much complexity into the ad account if it's not working. And it's taking the odd sale or two from your top of funnel, but it's not learning. It's not getting out of the learning phase. It's not optimized. And meaning that your top of funnel gets less data. So if that's the case, I just turn it off. I have some brands where middle of funnel works and I have others where it doesn't work. Keith, don't worry. I'm going to get to you, Keith. Don't worry. I promise we will not end this call before I get to yours. I promise you. You'll be next after Daniel. I need a number system. Just take a number. Okay, we got Early Bird Black Friday, Magnetic Craft. All right. I don't think this button took me anywhere. Oh, yeah, it did. There we go. 50% off. Magnetic Craft Village Adventures. So I think with the Afterpay, I think we usually put this under the price here. There's too much going on here. I don't think you need this in stock. I really don't think you do. Let's see if we can simplify this a little bit. Renee, you can't log in on Freedom? No problem. No problem. Thanks for logging in on YouTube. Sorry, my bad. My bad. So Daniel, I'll go over that again. The Afterpay should be up near the price. The in stock, I don't think you need this. I'm just trying to figure out how you can simplify this a little bit. Shipping from Queensland, 3 to 5 days. That's nice. That's actually really nice. I like that a lot. Having that right, I think below the add to cart button would be really good. That way we're freeing up. So some of this is good information and we don't want to overload them. 30-day risk-free trial. How does that work? I don't love this here because it's very hard to read. Okay, 100% risk-free guarantee. So up above, you had risk-free trial, but now we've got money-back guarantee. So they're two separate things, and that could be enough to you know, for someone to jump off. Josh and Mel, can you scale with only 2 campaigns going at a time? Yeah, you can. In fact, that's actually how I scale. For a bunch of my accounts, I've got two major campaigns: one testing campaign, one scaling campaign. All right, let's take a look at your ads and let's see what we can find. Magnetic Craft. Here we go. So, do we have Theodora? Are you watching on Facebook, Theodora? Okay, Magnetic Craft, $50 a purchase. Oh, okay. Facebook is telling us that you're actually doing quite well. You've increased the number of purchases that you're getting. Click-through is good. Cost per click is good. CPM, oh, that might come down to about $20 to $30 in time. Man, this is a bit exciting. $46, okay. And we're selling this for $70. Dan, how much does this cost you? Ooh. Ooh. You were right to turn C1 off. Now the question here is C5. That's the question. C5 has been taking a lot of the impressions. It's been spending all of the money. That doesn't mean we automatically turn it off. So $25 delivered. Oh man, we are so close. We are close. This is the exciting bit. I know it's frustrating to be here. Trust me, I've been here a lot. But this is where it gets exciting. Here's the question that we have to answer. If we turn C5 off, does the rest of the campaign go to shit? Or does it just fly? And there's no way of knowing unless we just turn it off. It could be that this is the top of the funnel ad, and then it's getting the clicks. But I don't think it's a strong ad. It's colorful, and people are like the no more TV tantrum and the screen-free fun. That's kind of probably people thinking, what is this? And people are probably clicking, but they're clicking more out of curiosity, I think, than want. Now, a little hint here. The way that you've got your text, you see how in the previews you've got no more TV tantrum and a blank line, and then screen-free fun. Well, you're actually doing yourself a disservice here, because you could get an extra line in there for free. What happens when we do this? Now we have one extra benefit before the see more. So you're actually going to do a little bit better cost per purchase if you just do that. Discover magnetic craft. The letters down the bottom are very hard to read. I don't think it's the right colors for this because it's hard to read. Free imagination to creation. It is nice. What I would do, I would fix up that little text thing on all of your ads. That's the first thing I would do. And yeah, you'll probably go back into learning, but I'd do that myself. I would test turning C5 off. And when you turn it off, I want you to test this, make a mental note. I turn C5 off, do it tonight at midnight. So you turn it off on the 21st. Let this ad set run for 3 days, and then see if the cost per purchase is better in those 3 days than it was in the last 3 days. That's the question I would want to answer for myself. So 46 plus 25 is 51. No, wait. 71. Is this price? Oh, do you have people buying two? Because one of the things that you can do when we're using the what do you call this thing? The Kashing app. Oh, I wonder. Many people buy two? Hell yes. They don't click on the bundles. I wonder if it might be better, and this might be a stupid idea, but this might be the idea that just makes everything better. I wonder if you should have different variants on the same landing page. Oh, wait a minute. Where are you sending people? Where are we sending people? Yep, good. You're sending people to the collection page. Excellent. Excellent. That's what I would do. Collection page, good. So, good. That's a good choice. What I would do here, under the bundle and save, I would pick a couple of different versions of this that you bundle together. So it's not, you don't buy two of this one. You can buy this one plus another one for that 10% off. And one of the things that I use is Kashing Cart, because it integrates really well with Kashing. The drop down, right? So pick my product here. So I have different variations. Oh, let me show you. Yep, cool. So this is one of my stores here, and I have different variations here of the type of bag that you can get. Now you could, instead of having different variations of the colors, you could actually have different products from within a collection inside Kashing. There are ways to make it neat. So I'm saying on this website, it's the same Shopify store. I've just really spent so much time making this as clean as possible. Now the Kashing cart is really good too, because you can also have upsells in the cart. I'll just check your cart. So your cart is okay. I'd get rid of the chat with us. I don't think you need that there. It's distracting on the cart. I don't like it. Your products are reserved for 2 minutes. Cool. You just unlock free shipping. Okay. There's a bit of space here that I'd want to get rid of. And then you can have your upsells here for adding more products to your thing. But if you have them in caching, right, because your caching bundle only gives a discount when they have that one product. If you can make it clean and make it so they can pick from maybe 3 or 4 different block packages, it will mean that when they add them to their cart, they get the discount here, which should actually improve your checkout rate. Now, get rid of this discount code here. If there's one place we never, ever want a coupon code, it's the cart. The only purpose of the cart is to get people to the checkout. And when we add a discount coupon here, a lot of people would go and try and Google magnetic craft store discount code, and it just wastes time, and they get out of the mindset of buying. Shall you add kids travel toy? Shall we make one ad for Black Friday only? Should you add a kids travel toy? I'm of the mindset, if I was at this stage with my business, I'd want to make the blocks work first. And I'd be focusing all my energy making these blocks highly profitable and testing out different configurations, seeing if you could do what I'm saying here and allow people to cross match. So I'd be focusing on that. Should you add Black Friday ads only? Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. You have a lot of people who've reached the checkout but haven't paid. So that, my friend, is a whole different question. It's been a while since I've done an email session, but I think next week I might do an email session and show you guys how we utilize emails correctly and make more money with email automations. I'll show you all inside my automations and all inside my pop-ups, how it all works. But for you, I'll show you one thing I want you to do this week. Should you advertise as a travel? I don't think this is a travel toy. I really don't. Let's check out $69.95. Oh, I really can't stand your header here. That looks terrible. Let's get rid of that. That's weird. Why do you have that? Let's just check your PayPal. Yep, your PayPal's working. All right. So I would replace your header there. So you mean your ads C2? I mean, it's only spent 26 bucks. It's too early to tell. The cost per click the CTR looks fairly good. It needs more time. And perhaps by turning off C5, you may allocate more budget down to C2, which is going to help you figure out if it's a good ad or not. But it's too early to tell. Way too early to tell. What I want you to do, for anyone who has a fun type of store, like if you've got a paint by number store or a crafting store or anything like that, I want you to install an app. This is Wheelio. And Wheelio is my secret sauce. Why isn't it sharing? There we go. So Wheelio, as you can see here, this is an 18% conversion rate today. It's not usually that high. 12% conversion rate. This is in addition to my email pop-up. And this is a fun thing to add to your store. It's good for kids' toy stores. It's good for crafting stores. It's good for fun vibe stores. It's not good for like fashion stores or serious stores or anything like that. But for a fun store, absolutely run this. Now, the way that I set this up is so that anyone who comes to this store is 100% guaranteed to get welcome 15, which is 15% off your order today. And if you're doing 10%, you just do your welcome 10 there. So this will get people also into your welcome series. Now, can you imagine? This pop-up gives me 12% submit rate. My email pop-up gives me around a 9% submit rate. So for every 100 people who come to my website, 9% are going into my email automations based on the email pop-up, and 12% are coming in off this one Now, I don't think I can add those two together and say 20% of people are getting added to my list. I think it's more like 15 to 16% of people. But you couldn't make it look nice? Put some more effort in. Make it look nice. Make it look nice. I know you can, and I know it's going to help you. I promise you. And I don't say that all the time, but I promise you, with a kid's store, this will make you more money. Just take your time to make it look good. One of the reasons I love Wheelio is it loads in fast, and unlike the other wheel type spinny things, this one it's clean, and it takes up the whole entire screen, and it works great on mobile. So absolutely go and give it another try, man, and send me a message if you get stuck with it, and I can try and help you out. Okay, you're almost there. You're almost there. We need to. If I were you, the biggest areas that you could spend your time on in terms of improving this is going to be in your welcome series and your checkout abandonment series, your cart abandonment, your product abandonment series. So rather than tweaking your ads, which I know you want to do, but honestly, sometimes it's better to tweak your emails than it is to tweak your ads. Okay, who did we miss? Who's next, guys? Keith, I said you were next. Keith, screenshots of your performance over the last 3.5 weeks. You've had 55 orders, 4% conversion rate. Dude, killing it. I hope. You've got a winning ad, 2 weeks, produce $30 per purchase with a few bundles. The last few days, $21 per sale. Dude, these numbers look great. This is beautiful. How much profit have you made in total this month? You need more clicks to really profit. You're getting 70 sessions per day. You've taken your spend per day, 75 to 120. You're down to 1 audience broad. Your add to carts, that's okay. This is a good number. For some of my stores, for a lot of my stores, I get half as many complete checkouts as I get add to carts. Where to from here? Yeah, man. Scale this puppy. 20% every 3 days. Low profit. Average order volume is 52. Clicks are down, yes. The two things that you want to do, start scaling your ads. But what you're going to find is, not immediately, but over time, the more we scale your ads, the more likely the cost per purchase is going to go up. But for you, the cost per purchase is going down. So you're going to get more data, and you could find a nice sweet spot here. 20% every 3 days. But at this point, maybe today we just go 50%. We just double it today. That's 100%. No, don't do that, because you go back out of learning. I just get excited when I see numbers like this because I want you to make money. So let's do this properly, and let's do this slow. Let's go 20% every 3 days. I want you to focus on your emails, okay? Like everybody else, I want you to get your pop-up pumping to like 8-9% submit rate. I want you to get your welcome series. I want you to focus on improving every email, adding images, adding reviews, adding selling points, adding everything you can to your emails, and adding to your automation. If you've only got 4 or 5 emails in your welcome series, add more. And now I want you to try and actually start sending out a campaign every week to your email list. You might only get a few opens at first, but you start doing this, you start to train your email list to open your emails, you'll start to build a recurring business. See here, you're selling nail grooming. Fantastic. Terrific. Good job. Josh and Mel, is it normal for cost per purchase to get higher when you scale? It is. That's exactly what happens. And the reason why that happens is because as you tell Facebook to spend more budget, Facebook's got to go and find a wider audience of people who aren't warm to your products. So it's natural for your cost per purchase to go up, especially initially. It may take time for it to come down. And this is why, as we scale, we don't just focus on our ads. We focus on our emails, because that's what you've got to improve. In order to get a cold person to become a hot person, to become a sale customer, You've got to be able to nurture them through the buying cycle, through the process of deciding to purchase from you. That's where the emails come in. And a lot of you guys try and sit there and tweaking your emails until the cows come home. Sorry, I said emails. I meant ads. You sit here tweaking your ads, and this isn't even the problem. The problem is usually in your emails. Yeah, man, this is looking fantastic. You're doing the right thing. You're turning off the ads with the high purchases. Yeah, man, this is looking great. Broad audience. Cost per purchase looks good. So at $35, how much is your product? How much does your product cost you? And is it worth seeing if we can get you a cheaper price from China? No. What I mean is, how much does the product cost you to ship to the customer? $15. And your Facebook price is about $39 to $25 to let's just round it off at $35. Hopefully less for your cost per purchase. So 35 plus 15, 40 is $50. So not profitable unless you're getting really, really, really cheap cost per purchases. I don't think you're going to get much cheaper than $25 cost per purchase. So you're going to have to find a strategy to increase the average order volume or increase the amount of customers coming back to you. And that's going to be the challenge of this store. Hinil was in a similar situation on his store for a completely different product in a completely different niche. His product was quite cheap, and he had to implement a lot of the things that we suggested to try and increase the average order volume. Now, you could try having more congruent products to sell as a bundle. That would definitely help. You could try your thank you series, adding in some discounts there to get people coming back. And you can try and find a product that's related. And I'm assuming this is a dog product, but you can find dog products like I don't know, like a paw cleaning product. There are many in my product database that people would buy and come back for. Maybe even some dog chew toys, because dogs chew them and they come back for more. You could even find maybe, and this is just an idea, I'm just spitballing here, but maybe even like pig ears or like dried kangaroo or something like that, something that dogs would love that they come back for. You've got good related products? All right. Well, now it's time to knuckle in and sell them in your thank you series. And also, maybe it's time to do retargeting with a carousel selling all your other products, or having an upsell on your cart like I was talking about with Daniel. But these are all of the strategies that now you have to implement, because ads wise, I can tell you from experience, you're not going to get much lower than $30 to 25 to $30. You're really not. It's going to be really difficult to get any lower. So you've now got to implement strategies to make more per purchase, using your upsells, using your emails, using all the tools that we have in our tool belt. Hanil, thank you for chiming in, buddy. You can try and increase your price and see if the conversion ratio stays the same. Great advice. Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much. Yeah, increase the price by $5 and see if the cost per purchase goes up or down. It may stay the same. I just increased my price by $10 last night. Actually, let me show you. Let me show you something, guys. So this is my store, my other store. This is an app called Elevate A/B Testing. Thanks, Renee. Hey, don't make it too easy for your competition. All right, so Elevate, I'll give you guys this link. This is a Shopify app you install in your store. It allows you to do A/B testing. One of my favorite A/B tests is a price. So I'm testing my bag here at 39. This is US dollars, by the way. $39.95 versus $49.95. I've been testing this now for about 24 hours. Oh man, that's bloody crazy. Why is it that I made more revenue from the cheaper one? That could just be the days up. This could change over the week. My conversion rate is about the same. This would be a really interesting test. My average order volume at the $40 price point was higher because one person bought 3 bags in their thing. But look, my variation at that higher price has a much better add to cart rate, a much better reach checkout rate. So anyway, I use this A/B testing app to test different price points. Now I'm going to be running this test for around about probably a week or two. This is just 1 day's worth of data, and you can't do anything with 1 day's worth of data. But if you are patient and you let this app run until this stops saying collecting data and says that it has a statistical significance, then you can be somewhat confident that whichever variant you choose will be the winner here. So if you're going to change your product cost, it might be better that you go and use this app and test out different price points scientifically, rather than just sticking your finger in the air and trying to figure out the way of the wind. Does that make sense? Is it normal for the sales to be slower leading up to Black Friday? I feel like for some stores it is. Like my home craftology store has had the worst 2 days I've had for a while, these last 2 days. But yesterday we did have a massive internet outage halfway through the night. And that definitely affected me on that store. I do think that for like my customers on home craftology are very price savvy, and they know that I'm probably cooking up something special for Black Friday. I'm going to be launching my Black Friday ads and emails in about 3 days time. So I'm going to have the weekend sales and I'm going to have Black Friday sales. It's tricky this time around. I need a good weekend sale, but I also need some decent sales for Black Friday. So yeah, it's a tough question. And then on my handbag store, I've had the best day I've had this today in weeks. So the answer to your question is, I don't know. Max, you've started Facebook ads. How do you give me access? You invite me with this email address. Invite me to your business. When you invite me to your business, make sure that you actually grant me access to your ad account. It's easier just to give me admin access over your business. You can kick me out of your business at any point in time. So I'm not going to get offended. People just invite me in and kick me out all the time. If you don't want to keep, if you want to keep your ad private, no problem at all. But I can help you out there. All right, let's take I got a couple of seconds left. I'll take a look at your stats here. CPM is not too bad, not too bad. The TTR pretty darn good. Cost per link click fantastic. Yeah, man. $24 for 2 initiate checkouts. This is looking very, very positive. Well done. Well done. Yeah, no, it's good, man. It's good. It's a good start. A very good start. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to jump off. I got another call coming up. You're welcome. You're welcome, Max. Josh and Mel, you've had 2 slower days, but it may be overload with Meta making changes. So yeah, it could be that. It could be that. It could be a lot of things. Hey, there's a lot of turmoil going on. There's a lot of fear in the markets. There's a lot of fear in the US. There's a lot of people around the world. You're not saying the US. So that probably doesn't affect you. It does affect me. And yeah, I do think people are waiting for Black Friday, and they're waiting for those big announcements. All right, guys, I will see you all in the next one. I'll see you on Sunday for more product research. And coaches, I'll be online in a couple of minutes with our coaching call. See you guys.